The beauty of a woman is not in the clothes she wears, the figure that she carries, or the way she combs her hair. The beauty of a woman is seen in her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart.
Have you ever scrolled through social media and seen women complaining that there are no attractive men left in the world? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most controversial topics on the internet right now. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this perspective that's been making waves across every platform. Picture this scenario. A woman gets all dolled up for an event, hair perfect, makeup flawless, outfit on point, looking absolutely stunning. She walks into the venue and immediately starts scanning the room for equally attractive men. But instead of finding her prince charming, she sees guys in wrinkled shirts, messy hair, and zero effort put into their appearance. Frustrated, she pulls out her phone and records a video complaining about the shortage of good-looking men in the world. Now here's where things get interesting. That same woman posting about the lack of attractive men, she's using a beauty filter that transforms her entire face. The irony is absolutely mind-blowing when you think about it. She's demanding natural male beauty while completely altering her own appearance through digital enhancement. This phenomenon has exploded across social media platforms, with countless women expressing their disappointment in the male dating pool. But there's a deeper psychological pattern happening here that most people are completely missing, and it's creating some serious delusions about dating market value. Let me break down what's really happening behind these complaints. When women say there are no attractive men available, they're revealing something crucial about their own dating experiences. Think about it logically for a moment. If you're consistently not attracting the type of men you desire, what does that actually tell you about where you stand in the dating marketplace? Here's a harsh reality that nobody wants to discuss. Truly attractive women rarely struggle to find attractive men. Beautiful women don't spend their time making videos about the scarcity of good-looking guys because those men actively pursue them. When you're genuinely desirable, quality options present themselves naturally without you having to search or complain about the lack thereof. The root of this issue lies in a massive disconnect between self-perception and reality. Social media has created an environment where everyone receives constant validation, regardless of their actual attractiveness level.
I read this post that never miss me. Remember, I'm as far away as you.
Comments like, "You're so beautiful," and "Queen energy" flood every post, creating an inflated sense of self-worth that doesn't align with real-world dating results. But there's another layer to this phenomenon that makes it even more complex. Many women are basing their standards on temporary sexual encounters rather than genuine romantic interest. Here's what happens in the modern dating landscape. Women sometimes have casual encounters with men who are significantly more attractive than their usual dating pool. These men are willing to hook up but have zero intention of pursuing anything serious. This creates a dangerous illusion. A woman might think that because she attracted this high-value man sexually, she deserves someone of that caliber for a relationship. But there's a massive difference between someone being willing to spend one night with you versus wanting to build a life together. Men often have much lower standards for casual encounters than they do for serious relationships. The filtering and enhancement epidemic has completely warped people's perception of natural beauty. When someone spends hours perfecting their appearance with makeup, filters, and strategic lighting, then complains about men not meeting their standards naturally, there's a fundamental unfairness in that expectation. You cannot demand natural attractiveness while refusing to show your own. Let's talk about the effort argument that comes up frequently in these discussions. Women often say they just want men to put in more effort with grooming, style, and presentation. This is actually a reasonable request, and many men could definitely step up their game in this department. A good haircut, well-fitted clothes, and basic grooming can dramatically improve anyone's appearance. However, the problem arises when the effort demand comes from women who aren't putting equivalent effort into their authentic selves. If your entire look depends on artificial enhancement, demanding natural effort from men becomes hypocritical. The playing field needs to be level for fair expectations. There's also an interesting economic component to this dynamic. Attractive women often don't remain in traditional work environments for extended periods because they quickly attract male attention that leads to better opportunities. If you've been working the same office job for years without any romantic prospects from successful men,
if his money is your money, then what do you owe him? A feminine woman doesn't just spend a man's money. She multiplies it. What does that mean? You buy her a house, she turns it into a home.
that might be indicating something about your actual market value. The bus stop theory is another fascinating observation point. Genuinely attractive women rarely rely on public transportation for long because someone typically offers them better alternatives. This isn't about gold digging. It's about the reality that beautiful women naturally attract men who want to provide for and protect them. Instagram validation patterns reveal so much about actual attractiveness levels. When women hyping up your photos are themselves struggling in the dating market, you're probably receiving praise from people on your same level. It's a supportive echo chamber that prevents honest self-assessment. Here's where the conversation gets really interesting. Women and men evaluate attractiveness completely differently. Men primarily focus on physical beauty, youth, and signs of fertility. Women, on the other hand, are attracted to indicators of security, resources, confidence, and capability. This is why you'll see average-looking wealthy men with stunning younger women, but the reverse is much less common. The Disney fairy tale mentality has done tremendous damage to realistic expectations. Life isn't a romantic movie where the perfect-looking prince appears just because you exist. Real relationships require matching value propositions and compatible life goals. Many women eventually settle for less attractive partners when they realize their preferred choices aren't available for commitment. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's actually healthy self-awareness and adjustment to reality. The problem occurs when settling is viewed as a failure rather than finding your appropriate match. Age plays a crucial role in this entire dynamic. As women get older and their options decrease, they often become more realistic about their standards. Unfortunately, by that time, the high-value men they desire are typically pursuing younger women who are just entering their prime years.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you. Who appointed you in the first place? Who appointed you? Until now you're disappointed. Who appointed you in the first place?
The shaming of men for their natural appearance while using artificial enhancement yourself is the height of hypocrisy. Men don't have access to the same transformation tools that women use daily. Makeup, filters, flattering angles, push-up bras, and strategic lighting can completely change someone's appearance, but men are expected to look naturally attractive without these aids. Social media has created unrealistic beauty standards for both genders, but the impact seems more severe on women's expectations of men. The constant exposure to edited and enhanced images has skewed perception of what normal people actually look like in real life. The solution isn't to lower your standards completely or settle for someone who doesn't take care of themselves. Instead, it's about developing realistic expectations based on your own authentic value in the dating market. If you're genuinely attractive and high value, quality men will find you. If you're struggling to attract the partners you want, honest self-reflection might be necessary. Understanding your true position in the dating marketplace requires brutal honesty and the ability to handle uncomfortable truths. It means looking beyond the validation you receive online and examining your actual real-world results with the opposite sex. The most successful approach involves focusing on becoming the best version of yourself authentically while maintaining reasonable standards for potential partners. This creates a much healthier dynamic than complaining about the lack of options while refusing to acknowledge your own role in the equation.